Have you been sued for debt recently and wonder if you were properly served? My name is Hannah with SoloSuit, and in this video, I sit down with a consumer rights attorney named John Skiba, and we go over this question about improper service, which is a common question that we get at SoloSuit. So if you're worried that you did not receive your documents correctly, and you're wondering if you can use it as a defense in your debt collection case, stay tuned and check out this interview. Can you use lack of service as an affirmative defense? We get that question a lot. What are your thoughts on that?
Service is a big problem in the debt collection world. I meet people almost every day I come to work who tell me, look, I have this judgment against me that was entered 3 years ago and I didn't even know about it. It's routine. And I think that service because service, and we should back up maybe a bit. So serving the complaint in the summons or the petition in the summons, in most jurisdictions, in most states, someone has to literally come by your house and knock on your door and put it in your hand kind of thing. And if they don't do that, then they can't go on and try to get a default against you. The idea being, look, they've got to give you notice of this. They've got to give you the opportunity to respond and file your answer. And so what we see, though, is that sometimes that first step is not taken correctly. They go to the wrong address. I don't think it happens a lot, but I've had process servers that frankly just weren't being truthful. They filed a document saying they served them, and we were able to prove with actual evidence that that didn't happen. And so I don't think that happens a lot, but I think that it does happen. The thing is, as far as lack of service, if they didn't do it correctly, in most jurisdictions, most judges that I've dealt with, if you file your answer, the issue's probably been waived, because essentially the court's saying, look, the whole purpose of service of process is to put you on notice. You clearly know about it because you filed an answer with the court. Or what I see is if you're alleging that service was defective, and I should say that this is before that, there's no judgment, there's no default, there's nothing like that. If you come in and say, hey, judge, they didn't serve me correctly, the judge will likely give them the opportunity to say, okay, go back and do it correctly, and then they can file their response. I get roughed up all the time on my YouTube channel in the comments when people tell me, you should try to dodge service and, don't answer the door, peeking through the blinds, don't do. My approach is always just accept it. Just get service, get served with and then you can file the answer and deal with it head on. Because like I said, every single day in my law practice here in Arizona, I meet with people that didn't get served or were trying to dodge service. The court will allow them and give the creditor permission often to serve you in other ways, sometimes through the mail, sometimes via email, sometimes just taping it to your door. And people don't find out about it, and then they end up with the default because they didn't timely file their answer. So service it's a big issue, but generally, if you have actual notice of it, the court's either going to let them fix it if they did it wrong, or they're just going to say, well, it's waived. You filed your answer. Let's just move forward at that point.
Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you found some answers to your questions. And if you feel like you need more help, head over to SoloSuit.com. We have a blog with lots of resources that can get you more answers to more questions. On top of that, we have products that can help you respond to debt collection lawsuits and settle your debt outside of court. So if the thought of representing yourself in a debt collection lawsuit intimidates you, or if negotiating a settlement seems scary, go over to SoloSuit.com. We can help you respond to a debt collection lawsuit, settle your debt outside of court, and empower you to represent yourself in resolving your debts for good. Thanks so much for watching, and good luck with resolving your debts. SoloSuit is rooting for you.